कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविता शाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति परां गतिम् यप्पिबन् सततं रामचरितामृतसागरम् अतृप्तस्तं मुनिं वन्दे प्राचेतसमकल्मषम् गोष्पतीकृतवाराशिं मशकीकृतराक्षसं रामायणमहामाला रत्नं वन्दे नीलात्मजम् अञ्जनानन्दनं वीरं जानकी शोकनाशनं कपीशम् अक्षहन्तारं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करं मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूतमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारी परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकं वाल्मीकिगिरिसम्भूता रामसागरगामिनी पुनादिभुवनं पुण्या रामायणमहानदी वेदवेद्ये परे पुंसि जाते दशरथात्मजे वेदप्राचेतसादासीद् साक्षात् रामायणात्मना आपतामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहं रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः मङ्गलं कौसलेन्द्राय महनीयगुणाब्धये चक्रवर्ती तनूजाय सार्वभौमाय मङ्गलम् सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. In the journey towards finding Sita, they have entered the group of monkeys led by Hanumanji, Angada, and many other prominent monkeys, monkey chiefs, including the Nala and Neela. Those are all also important leaders there. And Jambavan, the very great grandsire of the team, is not a monkey but a bear. And all of them have reached a place which was very brilliant. Actually, it was a cave hidden and they were all very tired, and they were almost about to give up because the time that is given to them has elapsed to find Sita. And in the process, they were also dejected, and at that point, they were also hungry and very thirsty, not finding any source of food or water. Suddenly, they found a cave, an opening, hidden. And as they decided to explore it, holding their hands of each other as a chain, because anybody can be lost in the darkness. How did they come to know that there is something there? Because the birds that came out of that very birds and cranes and other things that came out of the very opening of the cave, their wings were wet. Obviously, there should be water. When there is water, there is growth, or there is definitely some food available for perhaps some trees, some plants, some roots, something that is edible. So therefore, they decided to explore that. As they went inside, they found it such a brilliant place, light everywhere, without any sun or moon shining in. Inside the cave, there is so much of brightness. And they went ahead and started to eat without worrying, because that's first thing they need to complete before thinking about what is what. Then suddenly they found a very ascetic lady, a tapaswini, appearing there, and that's where we stopped there. And in I think verse number 9, there they asked the question to her. Verse number Katam matsyascha sovarna drishyante sahachapai. How is that I can see golden fishes here and tortoise and other things? Everything is here, all the fruits and everything is so brilliant. Atmanastu anubhavatva kasya cha etat upobhalam ajanatam nak sarvesham sarvamakyatumarhasi. So we want to know how everything is so beautiful, so decorative, so brilliant. So this way, idam pravishtaha sahasa vilam timira samridam kshutpipasa parishrantaha parikinnascha sarvashah mahat dharanya vivaram pravishtaha sma pipasitaha imamstu evam vidan bhavan vividan adbhuta upaman. So brilliant it is, everything. And so we want to know because of whose brilliance or whose tapas it is happening. Okay. So others can switch off, those who are not chanting. Those who are chanting should only chant. Okay. Verse number 9 onwards. Eva mukta hanumata tapasi dharmacharini pratyuvacha hanumantam sarvabhuta hite rata mayo nama mahateja mayavi vanarashava tenedam nirmitam sarvam mayaya kanchanam vanam
मायया काञ्चनं वनं पुरादानवमुख्यानाम्
विश्वकर्मा बभूवः
विश्वकर्मा बभूवः
येनेदं काञ्चनं दिव्यम्
येनेदं काञ्चनं दिव्यम्
निर्मितं भवनोत्तमम्
निर्मितं भवनोत्तमम्
स तु वर्षसहस्राणि
स तु वर्षसहस्राणि
तपस्तप्त्वा महद्वने
तपस्तप्त्वा महद्वने
पितामहात् वरं लेभे
पितामहात् वरं लेभे
सर्वमौषणसंधनम्
सर्वमौषणसंधनम्
विधाय सर्वं बलवान्
विधाय सर्वं बलवान्
सर्वकामेश्वरस्तथा
सर्वकामेश्वरस्तदा
उवाच सुखितः कालम्
उवास सुखितः कालम्
कञ्चित् अस्मिन् महावने
कञ्चित् अस्मिन् महावने
तमप्सरसि हेमायाम्
तमप्सरसि हेमायाम्
सक्तं दानवपुङ्गवम्
सक्तं दानवपुङ्गवम्
विक्रम्यैवाशनिं गृह्य
विक्रम्यैवाशनिं गृह्य
जगानेश पुरन्दरः
जघानेश पुरन्दरः
इदं च ब्रह्मणा दत्तम्
इदं च ब्रह्मणा दत्तम्
हेमायै वनमुत्तमम्
हेमायै वनमुत्तमम्
शाश्वतः कामभोगश्च
शाश्वतः कामभोगश्च
गृहं चेदं हिरण्मयम्
गृहं चेदं हिरण्मयम्
दुहिता मेरुसावर्णेः
दुहिता मेरु सावर्णेः
अहं तस्याः स्वयं प्रभा
अहं तस्या स्वयं प्रभा
इदं रक्षामि भवनम्
इदं रक्षामि भवनम्
हेमाया वानरोत्तम
हेमाया वानरोत्तम
मम प्रियसखी हेमा
मम प्रियसखी हेमा
नृत्तगीतविशारदा
नृत्तगीतविशारदा
तया दत्तवरा चास्मि
तया दत्तवरा चास्मि
रक्षामि भवनं महत्
रक्षामि भवनं महत्
किं कार्यं कस्य वा हेतोः
किं कार्यं कस्य वा हेतोः
कान्ताराणि प्रपद्यत
कान्ताराणि प्रपद्यथ
कथं चेदं वनं दुर्गम्
कथं चेदं वनं दुर्गम्
युष्माभिरुपलक्षितम्
युष्माभिरुपलक्षितम्
शुचीन्यम् अव्यवहाराणि
शुचीन्यभ्यवहाराणि
मूलानि च फलानि च
मूलानि च फलानि च
भुक्त्वा पीत्वा च मानीयम्
भुक्त्वा पीत्वा च पानीयम्
सर्वं मे वक्तुमर्हसि
सर्वं मे वक्तुमर्हसि
हनुमता एव मुक्ता तापसी धर्मचारिणी. She is a lady of virtue, austere, being addressed by Hanuman this way, being questioned. Hanumantam sarvabhuta hite rata pratyuvacha. She the one who definitely, Dharmacharani said, so she was a person of a tapas, and therefore she is always in keeping in welfare of everyone. She answered this way, my name is Maya, not Maya, Maya. Mayo Nama. So Maya is my name. And Mahateja Mayavi Vanarashava Tena Idam Nirmidam Sarvam. Everything here you see is done by a magician as though. And by him alone everything is done Mayaya. By his magical powers, Kanchanam Vanam Nirmitam Idam. This is a kind of a golden cave. And earlier in the past, Pura, this actually was constructed Dhanava Mukhyanam Vishwakarma Babuvaha. So this is a one which is bought by a architect who is one of the very important person among the Danavas. As we know, Danavas are the demons who are equally powerful like that of the Devatas in the heavens. So, yena idam kanchanam divyam nirmidam bhavanottamam. This entire palace, as a look in the cave is itself is an entire abode, which is a gold made out of gold, and bhavanottamam nirmidam divyam kanchanam. So this Mayavi, what he did, Satu Varsha Sahasrani tapastaptva mahadvane. In this very place where he did the tapas for thousands of years, and he took the vara, a boon from Pitamaha. Pitamahat varam lebe. And he also got the entire wealth belonging to Shukra. Sarvam Aushana Samham. Ushana is the name of, another name for Shukra. Aushanasam dhanam. That which belongs to Ushana become Aushanas. Aushanasam dhanam vidaya, having taken Sarvam. Balavan Sarvakameshwaraha. And he also is a person of Sarvakama, Ishvaraha. Meaning, under his command, he had all the pleasures that are available for anybody under his control. And he was also strong, that Mayavi. Uvasa Sukhitaha. He was staying here. This is his abode for a long time. Kalam Kanchit. Kanchit Asmin Mahavane. For some time he lived here. But he has one issue. See, everybody who is powerful, strong, well-known, if does not have proper virtues, he will fall for something which is low. Like Ravana, also very powerful person, no doubt. He had great scholarliness, brilliance, strong, powerful, administration was very great. And he is also a devotee of Shiva. He has composed many things, and he had established all that said and done. He fell for Sita. Dasharatha, with all his Chakravarti, he was great king, all that, but then could not, deny Kaikeyi. And this way you find here also, Vali, he fell for his own ego. All of them, however great could be, if there is one weakness, one negativity is there, that one will pull everything down. So he was very, very fond of, or extremely attached to one Apsara. One of the Apsaras, Tam Apsarasi Hemayam Saktam. This Dhanava Pungava, this demon, he has attracted to this Hema, and who's an Apsaras. That is enough for Indra. Indra probably is waiting for a weakness to happen. He will pick up that thread and make sure that that will be the end of the person. So, Purandaraha, Purandara is Indra. Puram, Purandaraha, Purandaraha. So, one who is considered to be the powerful leader of the Devas, Ishaha is also obviously the king of this Ishaha. Ashanim Grihya, using his thunderbolt, Vikramya, having conquered Jagana, he attacked him and defeated him. So when he defeated him, obviously he was killed, and this very Vanam, the forest, Brahmana idam dattam Hemayai, to that Hema. So to this very forest was given to her, and Vanamuttamam Hemayai Brahmana dattam. And this is idam hiranmayam griham kamabhogascha shashvataha. So this, the very place, is none other than the abode of all bhogas. Kamabhogascha shashvataha kamabhoga, eternal pleasure. This griham is, hiranmayam griham, is filled with such an enormous amount of pleasures. But at the same time, Ma, I am, who am I? I am Priya Saki Hema. And my friend is Hema. And Nritya Geeta Visharada, she is excellent in Nritya and Geeta, dance and music. But I am Meru Savarnehe Duhita. I am actually the daughter of Meru Savarni. My name is Swayam Prabha. Tasyaha Duhita Swayam Prabha. My name is Swayam Prabha. The very name is self-resplendent. Idam Rakshami Bhavanam. I am just protecting this entire palace. Hemaya Vanarottama, of the belonging to Hema. So I am just protecting. She probably is in the heavens. I am her friend. And so I am only a guard here, I am not the owner. And the brilliance that you see does not belong to me. It belongs to the tapasvi who has made it happen. So, and Daya Taya Tattavara Chasmi Rakshami Bhavanam Mahat. Taya, Hemaya, by that Hema it is given to me to take care of it. Now, I have explained what my position is. Now tell me why you people are here. I want to know. Kim karyam kasya va hetoho? What is your purpose? What is the reason? Kantarani prapadyat. Kantarani, Kanta Arani. Aranya is called a deep forest, and this most attractive and deep forest. How did you come to reach? How did you approach? How do you even know about this? And kadamcha idam vanam durgam yushmabihi upalakshitam. What could be the intent of you people coming into this? I would like to know. And you have also enjoyed the fruits and other things that are there. Suchini abhyavaharani. All this pure food, uncontaminated organic food, you all had this year. These are all not, unorganic, it's not fertilized. Abhyavaharani, moolani cha, falani cha, roots and fruits. Bhuktva, pitva, paniyam, sarvam me vaktumarhasi. Pitva, having drunk, bhuktva, having enjoyed, eaten, paniyam pitva, sarvam me vaktumarhasi. Oh, you have to tell me about what is your purpose of coming here. And don't become a resident here, huh? That's important. Sometimes, you go to a place, Hawaii, let us say. So, and you decide, okay, Hawaii is a nice place. I want to reside here. Not allowed. Enjoy and go back. Don't become a resident here. So here, this is the question she puts forth as an answer to the questions raised by Hanuman. So this way Ityashe Ramayane, Srimad Ramayane, Valmiki Adikavye Kishkindha Kande Eka Panchashah Sarvaha 51. So here this story goes here further. Atatan abravit sarvan
अथत्तानब्रवीत् सर्वान्
Vishrantan Hariyutapan
विश्रान्तान् हरियूथपान्
Idam Vachanamekagra
इदं वचनमेकाग्रा
Tapasi Dharmacharini
तापसी धर्मचारिणी
Vanara Yadi Vakhetah
वानरा यदि वखेदः
Pranashta Phalabhakshanat
प्रनष्टः फलभक्षणात्
Yadi Chaitan Maya Shravyam
यदि चैतन्मया श्राव्यम्
Shrodhimichami tam katam
श्रोतुमिच्छामि तां कथाम्
Tasyastat vachanam shrutva
तस्यास्तद् वचनं श्रुत्वा
Hanuman Marutatmajah
हनूमान् मारुतात्मजः
Marutatmajah Arjavena yata tattvam
आर्जवेन यथा तत्त्वम्
Akyatum upachakrame
आख्यातुम् उपचक्रमे
Raja sarvasya lokasya
राजा सर्वस्य लोकस्य
Mahendra varunopamah
महेन्द्रवरुणोपमः
Ramo dasharati Sriman
रामो दाशरथिः श्रीमान्
Pravishto dandakavanam
प्रविष्टो दण्डकावनम्
Lakshmanena saha bratra
लक्ष्मणेन सह भ्रात्रा
Vaidehya saha bharyaya
वैदेह्या सह भार्यया
Tasya bharya janasthanat
तस्य भार्या जनस्थानात्
Ravanena hrita balat
रावणेन हृता बलात्
Virastasya sakarajñah
वीरस्तस्य सखा राज्ञः
Sugrivo nama vanarah
सुग्रीवो नाम वानरः
Raja vanara mukhyanam
राजा वानरमुख्यानाम्
Yena prastapita vayam
येन प्रस्थापिता वयम्
Agastya charitamasham
अगस्त्यचरितामाशाम्
Dakshinam yamarakshitam
दक्षिणाम् यमरक्षिताम्
Sahaibirvanarairmukhyaih
सहैभिर्वानरैर्मुख्यैः
Angada pramukhairvayam
अङ्गदप्रमुखैर्वयम्
Ravanam sahitas sarve
रावणम्
Sahita sarve
रावणम् सहिता सर्वे
Rakshasam kamarupinam
राक्षसम् कामरूपिणम्
Sitaya saha vaidehya
सीतया सह वैदेह्या
Margatvam iti choditaha
मार्गध्वम् इति चोदिताः
Tan sarvan vishrantan haripungavan abravit tapasi dharmacharini idam vachanam ekagra tapasi dharmacharini. She is not only virtuous but extremely focused person. Out of her tapas she became ekagra. Ekagra, she is a very advanced stage of tapas, one pointed attention in whatever she does, so she is not waiting for much to entertain them. Tell me why you have come, and then if you have no business you can go. That's her point here. Don't, as I said, don't stay here. So to those very monkeys who were tired originally, Vishrantan, but they have taken enough food and other things, they become relaxed fully. Vanaraha yadi vaha khetaha pranashtaha palabhakshanat. If your tiredness etc. has already been taken care, and khetaha pranashtaha, tiredness are all destroyed by eating this fruit etc. Yati che etan maya shravyam shrotumichami tam katam. Katam yati shrotum, katam yati shravyam, shravana yogyam. Shravyam, shravana yogyam. Meaning, it's worthy of me listening to your story, then that I would shrotumichami. That I would like to hear. Now, today morning I was just getting up and was thinking, what is the story? Suddenly the thought came. Story is where there is a problem and a solution. No story begins with everything is fine. No. There should be a problem. All movies, all these things, if you see, there is a problem and there is a solution. Sometimes Gurudev would say, problem is not problem, it's a crisis. Until problem becomes a crisis, you don't look for a solution. Problem hota hi rehta hai. But it becomes an intense problem where there is no available solution and you have to hurry up in finding a way to get out of it. Then only it becomes interesting. If there is no problem, there is no story. If there is only problem and no solution, it's called news. When does news become a story? A news story. News with a solution. If there is only news, if there is only problem, then that's not a story. So here, whether is it a news or a story, at present moment it is only a problem, crisis. So therefore, Hanuman, when he starts to speak, he would say, let me tell you the problem and why we are here. And she says, okay, you tell me. Shrotumichami. Tasyaha tat vachanam shrutva Hanuman marudatmajaha. Hanuman is a spokesperson here, the person who is brilliant in this way to convey. Not everybody can tell a story, really. Some people, when they start the story, my God, you feel like, when does it end? But somebody, when they tell the story, they make it so interesting. Then you keep on asking questions as though, you yourself is into the problem. So here, Hanuman is the best person to give that. He is an extremely good communicator. And the way he will say, he will not go into details, just what is needed. Arjavena, that's what it is. It's coming straight to the point. Without going here and there. Arjavena yata tattvam, as is, without mixing up his ideas. Akyatam upachakrame. He started to speak about it. Sarvasya lokasya raja Mahendra Varunopamaha Dasharatihi Rama. Rama, he is already concluded. Rama is not yet become a king. But according to Hanuman, he is already a king. Who? Sarvasya lokasya raja. You're not saying Ayodhya prince. No. Sarvasya lokasya raja Mahendra Varunopamaha Rama. Dasharataha Rama, Dasharatha's son. Dasharatihi. Shriman Pravishtaha Dandakavanam. He has entered into the Dandakavanam. He entered. He did not say why, that also. See, that's unnecessary for this girl, this lady. He didn't go into the main problem is addressing. He did not go to, Rama was born out of tapas and 4 brothers. No. Yata tattvam. What is necessary for her to know? Okay. That's what I said. Some people, when they will start ancient times. When dinosaurs were there, my ancestors were also present. They will start from there. Why is the need for that? Yeah, I recently found a person. Not recently. Anything you start, Swamiji in 1995, and when I was there at that time, you feel like, okay, come to the point right now here. always referring to the past and living there only. Bratra Lakshmanena Saha, Vaidehya Bharyaya Saha, with his brother Lakshmana, with his wife Vaidehi, he pravishta, Dandagavanam pravishta. Tasya bharya janasthanat ravanena hrita, balat hrita. Tasya bharya Vaidehi, balat ravanat janasthanat hrita. She was kidnapped by Ravana from the place called Janasthan. Tasya Rajñah Virastasya Saka Rajñah Sugrivaha Vanama Vanara. That Rama's friend is another a king who is also Vanara Raja. His name is Sugriva. So, Yena Vayam Vanara Mukhyanam Raja Yena Prastapita. Vanara Mukhyanam, by that Vanara Mukhi, the best of the monkeys, the Vanara Mukhyanam Raja. Him, by him, Yena Vayam Prastapita. We are commanded. What? Agastya Acharita Masham Dakshinam Yama Rakshitam. This very southern place, which is according to Vastu, is ruled by Yama. Yama Rakshitam Dakshinam Agastya Acharita Masham. This very place, which is none other than the abode of Agastya Rishi, where he dwells, Sahebihi Vanarehi, along with all the Vanaras, Vanarehi Mukhehi, Angada Pramukhehi Vayam. He doesn't say he is the leader, but Angada is being the son of Vali. He is the leader here, Yuvaraj. Angada Pramukhehi Vayam Ravanam Sahitaha Sarve Rakshasam Kamarupinam Sitaya Sahada Vaidehya Margatvam Idi Chotitaha. Margatvam. Go and search for. Who? Along with all of them. Ravanam Sahitaha Sarve Sa Rakshasam Kamarupinam. The one who is the one who kidnapped Ravanam Margadvam, and along with finding out where Sita is. Ravanam Sahitaha Sarve Rakshasam Kamarupinam Margatvam. Sitaya Saha Vaidehya. Along with the Sita, the Ravana is there, along with all his own battalion. All these people should be found out, and this is why we are here. And he is a Kamarupinam, who can appear the way he wants. So we do not know in which form he would be. So we need to know about that. So that is why we are. And why? Then she would wonder why. Okay, you are searching for her, but how did you land here? So, Vichityatu Vanam Sarvam.
Vichityatu Vanam Sarvam.
Samudram Dakshinam Disham.
Samudram Dakshinam Disham.
Vayam Bubukshitaha Sarve.
Vayam Bubukshitaha Sarve.
Vrikshamulam Upashritaha.
Vrikshamulam Upashritaha.
Vivarnapatana Sarve.
Vivarnavadana Sarve.
Sarve Dhyanaparayanah.
Sarve Dhyanaparayanah.
Nadigacchamahe param.
Nadhigacchamahe param.
Magnaschintamaharnave.
Magnaschintamaharnave.
Charayantastataschakshuhu.
Charayantastataschakshuhu.
Drishtavanto mahadbilam.
Drishtavanto mahadbilam.
Latapatavasanchannam.
Latapadapa sanchannam.
Timirena samavrutam.
तिमिरेण समावृतम्
अस्माद्हंसा जलक्लिन्नाः
अस्माद्हंसा जलक्लिन्नाः
पक्षैः सलिलरेणुभिः
पक्षैः सलिलरेणुभिः
कुरराः सारसाश्चैव
कुररासारसाश्चैव
निष्पतन्ति पतत्रिणः
निष्पतन्ति पतत्रिणः
साध्वत्र प्रविशामीति
साध्वत्र प्रविशामीति
मया तूक्ता प्लवङ्गमाः
मया तूक्ता प्लवङ्गमाः
तेषामपि सर्वेषाम्
तेषामपि हि सर्वेषाम्
उमागतम्
अनुमानम् उपागतम्
अस्मिन् निपतिताः सर्वे
अस्मिन् निपतिताः सर्वे
अतः कार्यत्वरान्विताः
अथ कार्यत्वरान्विताः
ततो गाढं निपतिताः
ततो गाढं निपतिताः
गृह्य हस्तैः परस्परम्
गृह्यहस्तैः परस्परम्
इदं प्रविष्टाः सहसा
इदं प्रविष्टा सहसा
बिलं तिमिरसंवृतम्
बिलं तिमिरसंवृतम्
एतन्न कार्यमेतेन
एतन्न कार्यमेतेन
कृत्येन वयमागताः
कृत्येन वयमागताः
त्वां चैवोपगताः सर्वे
त्वां चैवोपगताः सर्वे
परिद्यूना बुभुक्षिताः
परिद्यूना बुभुक्षिताः
आदित्यधर्मदत्तानि
आतिथ्यधर्मदत्तानि
मूलानि च फलानि च
मूलानि च फलानि च
अस्माभिरुपयुक्तानि
अस्माभिरुपयुक्तानि
बुभुक्षु परिपीडितैः
बुभुक्षा परिपीडितैः
ओके यत्त्वया रक्षिता सर्वे
यत्त्वया रक्षिता सर्वे
म्रियमाणा बुभुक्षया
म्रियमाणा बुभुक्षया
ब्रूहि प्रत्युपकारार्थम्
ब्रूहि प्रत्युपकारार्थम्
किं ते कुर्वन्तु वानराः
किं ते कुर्वन्तु वानराः.
Beautiful Sanskrit here. We'll find lot of nice way of presenting how to communicate. So simple and straightforward. He said that we have come here on by the command of Sugriva to find Sita who has gone along with Ravana. Now we are looking for her and we are searching here. Vichitya tu vanam sarvam samudram dakshinam disham. We have come to a point where we ended up in this Indian Ocean. That time probably it was not considered Indian Ocean. This huge ocean right in front of us. Dakshinam sthitam disham vayam bubukshitaha. Bubukshitaha bhoktumichaha. So those who are desiring to now consume some food, sarve vrikshamulam upashritaha. We just finally entered or come to get rested in the root of the trees. Pivarnavadanaha, pale with lost their colors. Sarve dhyanaparayanaha. Dhyanaparayanah here means they are engaging in, absorbed in thoughts. What to do now? We have come to the end of this land. We didn't find anybody so far and we are also tired. Param na adhikachama. We are not ready to cross over to the ocean. Cross over the ocean is impossible. So na adhikachama param. So magnas chinta maharnave. But at the same time we are magnaha, sunk in the ocean of sorrow, ocean of concern. Maharnave magnaha, chinta maharnave. We are not ready, it's symbolic. We are not ready to cross the ocean, but we are sunk in the ocean. Cross the physical ocean, but sunk in the ocean of worry. Then tataha chakshuhu charayantaha. Charayanta means searching. With our eyes we were searching, sitting there, no more physically going anywhere. Drishtavantaha, and also we happened to see Mahat Vilam, this very big opening, a cave. Lata Padapa Samchannam, covered with lata, the creepers and trees, Timirena Samavradam, and also covered by complete darkness. It was not for really very attention we could not give because it's all dark, but we noticed Asmat Balat, Batmat Vilat, from this very place, Jalalakinnaha Pakshaihi Salila Renubihi. Salila Renubihi Pakshaihi Jala Klikilnaha. Wet, their wings were wet with water, drops of water, Chalila Renubihi, Kuraraha, the ospreys, Sarasaha, cranes, Hamsaha, swans, Nishpadanti, Patatrinaha. Birds have Nishpana, they started coming out. So then, Sadhu Atra Pravishamaha. It is appropriate to get into this very opening. Iti Mayat Uktaha Plavangama, being addressed by me, all these monkeys. So they are also Teshamapi Sarvesham Anumanam Upagatam. So they also came to the same inference, Anumana inference. Why? What is inference here? Basically, because if there is wet wings of the bird, there must be water. At least drinking water would do for us to get out of this exhaustion. So, Asmin Nipatitaha Sarve. Therefore, we all just got. Nipatita means enter here, means also falling into, real speaking, but to begin, it's entering. Sarvehe api ataha karya tu tvaranvidaha. Quickly, tvaranvidaha, with so much of haste, karya tvaranvidaha, with the anvidaha endowed with the hastiness in their very act. We all at once we decided and moved. Tato gadam navyatitaha. So we did not know where we are going because it is so dark. So what we did, grihyat hastaihi parasparam, holding on to each other's hand because we can't see anything. So not to get lost, so we held on to each other. We got into this one. Perhaps the cave is not in a mountain, it may be in a big hole in the earth itself. So that's why he is using the word instead of pravishtaha, nipatitaha, falling into. Idam pravishtaha, here he says, having fallen into, we slowly entered. Sahasa bilam, timira samvritam bilam, this dark cave. Etan na karyamedena krityena vayamagataha. Naha karyam etena krityena. This is the action that we have done because of which we got into it. Vayamagataha. And at that time, you have appeared. Tvam cha upagataha sarve paridyunaha bubukshitaha. So, we come across you who, while we have completed our or getting rid of our paridyunaha, miserable situation, by who were also interested or desired to eat, bubukshitaha, aditya dharmaru dattani moolani pachavalani cha tvam. So, asmabihi prayuktani. So, we have asmabihi prayuktani. Yes. So, by hospitality extended by you, atithi is, who is a uninvited guest. And aditya dharma means hospitality. Hospitality, the very word hospitality is very interesting. In English, this word hospitality. In a hospital, you are not invited. Are you invited in the hospital? Please do come to my hospital and get admitted. Anybody says that? And one thing you don't find in hospital is in the when you go to a hotel, you will find a mat which says, "Please visit again." You will not find that. You will not find it in the hospital. Also, there is no boards. Welcome. No, not there. You are not. Why are we interested for you to come here? And but so therefore, if somebody comes unasked, uninvited, but you have to treat them. So it's called hospitality. So the hospitality dharma, aditya dharma, dattani mulani phalani cha, the roots and fruits that is given to us, which are all taken by us, asmabihi prayuktani, bubuksha parikpiditaihi asmabihi. Those which we are those who have been so tormented by this hunger. Yatvaya rakshitaha sarve mriyamanaha bumukshaya. Bumukshaya mriyamanaha sarve. Those who are about to die out of this very hunger. Tvaya rakshitaha. By you have been protected. By you means you being the one guardian here and this place which had all the fruits, etc. We have been protected from being dead. So therefore, pruhi, please tell, pratyukaparatam kim te kurvantu vanaraha. Te kim kurvantu vanaraha. What can these vanaras can do for you? Pratyupakarartam. Because in return, we have to give you in back something. We are grateful to what you have done to us. So please tell, what should be done by us? So she being a tapaswini and a person of dharma, what would she say? Eva mukta tu sarvajna.
Eva mukta tu sarvajna.
Vanaraistai swayam prabha.
Vanaraistai swayam prabha.
Pratyuvacha tatas sarvan.
Pratyuvacha tatas sarvan.
Idam vanarayutapan.
Idam vanarayuthapan.
Sarvesham paritushtasmi.
Sarvesham paritushtasmi.
Vanaranam tarasvinam.
Vanaranam tarasvinam.
Charantya mama dharmena.
Charantya mama dharmena.
Na karyam iha kenachit.
Na karyam iha kenachit.
Eva mukta shubham vakyam.
Eva mukta shubham vakyam.
Tapasya dharma samhitam.
Tapasya dharma samhitam.
Uvacha hanuman vakyam.
Uvacha hanuman vakyam.
Tamanindita lochanam.
Tamanindita lochana.
Sharanam tvam prapannasmaha.
Sharanam tvam prapannasmaha.
Sarve vai dharmacharinim.
Sarve vai dharmacharinim.
Yakrita samayosmasu.
Yakrita samayosmasu.
Sugrivena mahatmana.
Sugrivena mahatmana.
Satukalo vyatikranto.
Satukalo vyatikranto.
Bilecha parivartatam.
Bilecha parivartatam.
Satu asmat vilat asmat. Satvasmat vilat asman.
Satvam asmad bilad asman.
Uttarayitumarhasi.
Uttarayitumarhasi.
Tasmat sugriva vachanat.
Tasmat sugriva vachana.
Adikrantan gatayushaha.
Adikrantan gatayushaha.
Tratumarhasinas sarvan.
Tratumarhasinas sarvan.
Sugriva vayashankitan.
Sugriva bhayashankitan.
Mahaccha karyam asmabihi.
Mahaccha karyam asmabhihi.
Kartavyam dharmacharini.
Kartavyam dharmacharini.
Tacchapi na kritam karyam.
Tacchapi na kritam karyam.
Asmabhiriha vasibihi.
Asmabhiriha vasibhihi.
Sarvajna Swayam Prabha eva mukta vanaraihi staihi, being addressed by these monkeys, this very dharmacharini, pratyuvacha tataha, thereafter she spoke, idam vanarayutapan sarvesham paritushtami. So to all the vanaras she said, so Anaranam Sarvesham Paritushtasmi. With this, all these monkeys, I am so happy that they are saved and they are Tarasvinam Vanaranam. This very heroic, very powerful, strong, adventurous monkeys have been protected by me. By me means these fruits, etc. I am very happy about that. Dharmena Charantya Mama Kim na Karyam Kenachit. You said that you want to help. But I am just following the life of virtues and I do not need any help. See, this is the beauty of things. In today's world, we don't have such people who say, what do you want if you ask? Nothing. Kuch nahi chahiye. Kaun deta hai? Want to give? What do you want to give? Give me. More and more people are seeking, getting things from people. Who is there in this world who would say, nahi chahiye kuch? Bas. I am tripta. I am happy with what I have. That is very rare to find. So she says, I have nothing to get from you. You are happy that you ate all these things. Good. So, Shubham Vakyam Eva Muktaha Tapasya Dharma Samhitam. Tapasya, by that lady who is full of tapas, Dharma Samhitam Shubham Vakyam Evam Muktaha, that being addressed this auspicious good words. But then Hanuman said, okay, if you do not want from anything from us, we want something from you. So, we want something more from you. Hanuman vacha vakyam tam, to her, anindita lochanam. Her eyes were so anindita, blemishless. Sometimes when you look at the eyes of people, you will know how crooked they are. Shifting eyes is the one of the very clear indication of disturbed mind. Some people never look at you and talk. Yes, and then what happened was, and so I went there and why don't you look at me? I'm standing in front of you. Shifting eyes. And sometimes, so not sure what they are talking about. They are just wool gathering or pulling some strings here and there. Look straight and talk. Especially children here, they have this very peculiar habit. Talking. Look, I'm talking to you, you are talking to me. Then what is there? You look at somewhere else. So she very clearly, anindita lochanam tam. So, tvam sharanam prapannaha smah. We have surrendered to you. Why? Sarvehi dharmacharinim tvam prapannaha. We are coming to this cave and we are now at your disposal. Why? Because Samayaha asmasu sugrivena mahatmana yaha, the time that is given to us by Sugriva is sakalaha vyadikrantha. That is over. Now, because we have got into this very place, vilecha parivartatam, we the one who have entered into this, roaming around in this very, very cave, and so our time asmasu, for us, parivartatam asmasu, sugrivena mahatmana yakrataha skalaha vadikrantha. So, satu asmat vilat. So, what you need to do is asmat vilat uttarayitum arhasi. So, therefore, you satvam, sa goes to a tvam, that you have to make sure that we have to come out of this very cave. We got into it somehow or the other. Falling it is easy. Getting out of is very difficult. Falling down is easy. Getting up is very difficult. So we got into this very opening, but we only come out. Tasmat Sugriva Vachanat Adikrantat Gatayushaha. Since we have crossed the time limit, we are supposed to be exterminated by him because we cannot go back. So now we are caught up here also. So how do we come out of this? Tratumarhasi naha sarvan. You are supposed to, no, please protect us. Sugriva Bhaya Shankitan naha. We, the one who are so afraid of Sugriva's possible punishment and apprehensive about Sugriva's possible Shankitan. Mahascha karyam asmabhi kartavyam. Mahascha karyam. Great indeed is the work to be done yet. Hey Dharmacharini, oh the one who is virtuous, please understand we are yet to do much more work of finding Sita, and Tachabi naha kritam karyam asmabihi iha vastibihi. By staying here, we the one who is staying here, idam iha vasibihi naha tachabi, idam vasibihi na karyam kritam. Na is not naha, na kritam karyam. So we the one who are staying here cannot complete this work if we don't get out of this place. So we are also not intending to remain here also forever. We have to get back, but we have to do our work before we go back. And that work of finding Sita is not going to happen in this cave because she is not here, obviously. And so this is not the abode of Ravana, that is also very clear. So that's the reason why we need to proceed. Please help us get out of this place. I will talk about the symbolism of this very part of this story tomorrow. Om sarve bhavantu sukhinah sarve sant. Who is going to sing today?
Hari Om Swamiji.
Aganita.
Aganita Gunagana Bhushana Rama Asrita Vassala Jaya Jaya Rama Ayodhya Vasi Sita Rama Apad Bandhava Jaya Jaya Rama Dasharatha Nandana Sri Rama Dashamukha Mardana Jaya Jaya Rama Kausalya Sukha Vardhana Rama Kamita Palada Jaya Jaya Rama Papa Vimochana Sri Rama Pattabhirama Jaya Jaya Rama Janaki Jivana Sita Rama Jaya Raghurama Jaya Siya Rama Vanara Sevita Sri Rama Varidhi Vandana Jaya Jaya Rama Hanmat Pujita Sita Rama Jaya Raghurama Jaya Siya Rama Raghupati Raghava Raja Rama Patita Pavana Sita Rama Sri Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Sri Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Siyavara Ramachandra ki Jai Pavana Sutta Hanuman ki Jai Umapati Mahadeva ki Jai Bolo Bhai Sab Santan ki Jai Shri Sadgurnath Maharaj ki Jai.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Swamiji, you want to tell everybody about the availability of volume 2?
So volume 2 of Valmiki Ramayan is available for anybody to purchase. So it's, I think, $20. I think it's second volume, and it is available in our bookstore. Those who would like to buy it, please do so. Let me know if you are